thought I'd just make a check-in video. I actually might make an MP3 of this because I don't really like watching videos and I don't really like making them because I feel like I'm having a conversation with myself. And I studied social media content creation, and everything about this video is wrong. The background's wrong and I can't get it right. I've just spent 3 days cleaning for an inspection and everything's still messy. All right. I wanted to make this video because it's only a couple of months until we're dropping the podcast, and some interesting things have come up in doing these recordings. One of the things that's come into my mind since I've been doing these recordings is how we all came to be in the same place ever. And it was all doing really well on a test. What was that test selecting for? I think there were unintentional consequences. One of the, we know they were selecting for high levels of reading and writing and maths and problem solving and stuff like that, pattern recognition, whatever. But I think we ended up with a group of people who have a lot of other things in common that weren't so apparent. For example, one of the common themes has been perfectionism. Another common theme has been switching off. I know for myself and people I've been talking to, I can't very easily leave something alone for, the inspection, okay, I cleaned for 3 days. I could keep cleaning because it's a representation of me, right? It's my work. And I can always find more things to correct and go back and do and it keeps me awake at night. I find it very hard to work for other people because I find it very hard to adhere to other people's standards. I have ridiculously high standards, and I found that in the podcast somebody was talking about staying up all night to make product to sell and not feeling like it was still, it just this constant need for things to be better. I think it's interesting. I think it actually would make an interesting research question. What do these tests select for? Because there's certainly some personality traits in common. And then when you have those personality traits, the volume is up on them, there's other behaviours that tend to become common. I love how some people have found really functional, healthy ways to cope with that need to burn the candle at both ends, keep going, always be doing something, always have it be done to a high standard. There's some really beautiful ways to learn to cope with those kinds of traits in yourself at a high volume, and then there's some really unhealthy ways to cope with that stuff as well. And I think we would find both in a disproportionate, like more than the general population, amongst us. I'm going to make a really interesting research question. Okay, this has basically turned into nothing I intended it to be. So what I intended to say was, and I might just cut here and start again. We have 2 months until the podcast drops. So July, I'm going to be doing Riverside online studio recordings. So we have the school holidays within that month. So if you want to do a recording during the school holidays, if you work and you have time off during the school holidays, let me know. If we just need 2 hours really. You need a computer, an internet connection and a microphone, and 2 hours without background noise, without kids and everything. So if you can organise a couple of hours, let me know when, and I will try and do the same for my end. One thing I wanted to say also is I'm just collecting your story, so you tell it your way. I'm just there to prompt. We'll go through from 95 to now. You share whatever you want. I'm not going to be probing for people's deepest, darkest secrets, which I initially did want to do. That was, and what did you find? And what did you learn from that? And I abandoned that idea a few episodes in because it's not about me. It's about everybody individually. So your episode's yours. You do it like you want. And then in August, I'm going to travel around Sydney again. So there's a couple of ones booked in, and somebody who I had to cancel on recently because I was sick. Hopefully you can do it in August, face-to-face, because I know you want to do that face-to-face. And then September 1st, that's it. We'll start dropping one a week. And that's it. That'll be the series. So I'm assuming there'll be some people who want to do it after we drop, and once they've heard some and things like that, I'll try and accommodate that. Otherwise, people are welcome to interview each other and add it we can add it on and we can, let's just do whatever. But I just wanted to let people know we've got a couple months until we drop. So it's kind of urgent if you want to, because my editing time will be limited after September. So what I might start doing, here's an idea, live. What we could do is fortnightly, after we've used up the episodes, we could start doing live conversations just to up the ante. But we could select a time, and yeah, we could just do a weekly with somebody. That's a really good idea. All right. I don't know if I'm going to use any of this or whether I'll make it an MP3. That's it. I'm now going to play the song some more because I've changed it. I might as well just record the whole thing and then I can. This is the squeakiest chair and it drives me nuts. If I had the ability to make squeaky chairs unsqueaky, that's what I would do. Okay, so this is going to be for the intro, and I don't even know if I'm going to intersperse it during, like I don't know. In the beginning I thought there were some good times when it would be good to put music in as we change topic, but I don't even know if that's true anymore. Which is why I got Grace to play it, because I can't do it without making mistakes. But I like it for the concept of the life journey and how things kind of change. I think it kind of tells that story. The other one I came up with is playing around with the same chords. I really like this too. It's really awkward and weird and sad and funeral-esque. All right, leaving it there. 2 months.